Axis link, serving the hottest and the most leading news of the hour about the world's technology.
The first news is Twitter pulls text tools after hacks. Twitter announced that it has temporarily turned off the features that allows users to send tweets via messages following the hacks affecting several high-profile users, such as Mr. Jack Dorsey, the company's chief executive, and famous actress Chloe Grace Moretz.
The hacks might have been brought a lot of bad impact on Twitter, so what they do to deal with the problem?
After turning off the feature, firstly, they probe security vulnerabilities at mobile carriers and improve the linking on the phone numbers, use two-factor authentication. Secondly, they will soon reactivate the feature and assess its long-term strategy for it. In addition, this didn't affect users to post tweets via apps or websites.
The second news today is Huawei accused the US of menacing its employees. Lately, Huawei Technology Co. accused the US of using every tool to disrupt its business, block China's right, including launching cyber attack on its network and menacing its employees. According to Huawei, the US was instructing law enforcement to threaten both current and former Huawei employees to work for them. Huawei's accusation described a broad campaign by US officials to stymie companies' business activities globally. However, the US denied the accusation, and last week, the Wall Street Journal reported that US prosecutors were investigating several news alert instances of intellectual property theft by Huawei, including a claim that it stole smartphone camera technology from him.
So, due to the disagreement, must Huawei have some actions against the US?
Of course, facing the US-China trade war and the US restriction on Chinese company, on August 9, Huawei officially released its self-developed OS, the Hongmeng OS. According to the claim of the CEO of Huawei, Hongmeng OS can connect devices and things for data sharing and exchange, as well as enabling users to choose different functions for different terminals.
As far as I know, Huawei often uses Android OS for its smartphone, so it's strange if they decide to build their own system.
That's right. The new OS is Huawei's response to the Washington's restriction on companies using products made by American enterprises. For example, Google suspended support for its Android OS on Huawei smartphone. However, Huawei released Hongmeng OS, but it doesn't have a mature software system and still prefers the Android. But if it cannot use Android for the smartphone anymore, Hongmeng OS can be rolled out quickly.
Moving on to the next news, as hot car deaths rise, automakers agree to backseat alerts. With last year's child heatstroke death reached a record, an alliance of major car makers announced an agreement to implement rear seat alert systems in nearly all new cars and trucks. They are confirmed to be added on new products by the year 2025 or sooner.
If the product can be launched, it will prevent many hot car deaths. So can you describe more about the product?
The solution involves motion detection and dot sequencing technology, which then produce auditory and visual cues to remind drivers to check the back seat. However, this move been severely criticized by a child safety group, as they believe that it don't actually solve the roots of the problems. The number of hot car deaths has been increasing despite the concentrated effort, because of the masses' indifference toward this matter. Despite the criticism, the agreement supporters still claim that it was a huge win.
Another new app, the deepfake Chinese app Zhao, is facing privacy backlash. A Chinese-made app using deepfake technology is under debate about data privacy and identity theft. It uses a technique based on artificial intelligence to produce doctor photos, videos, and audio recordings that can be strikingly realistic. This app is now at the center of a debate about personal data privacy in China that erupted after users discovered playing with Zhao requires signing away irrevocable, permanent, and transferable rights over the content.
This can be considered as an invasion of privacy. What did the company react?
Facing the public backlash, Yahoo issued public apologies and denied storing people's images and claimed that because face transplant technology can be used to check security systems that rely on facial recognition. But despite that, deepfake technology now poses a great threat to individual privacy, and especially as the technology becomes increasingly difficult to detect.
You're right. There are many apps, especially on social network, are using our data and maybe selling them to other companies. The next news is Apple opens door to iPhone repairs by more outside vendors. Apple is launching a new product repair program in the US in which allow independent repair shop to fix iPhone using parts and tools available to Apple technicians. The only requirement for businesses to apply for the program is to have the Apple certified technician. The program may reduce the number of unauthorized repair shops, which has been kept a lid on by the Apple.
I've heard about some concern that weaker standards would expose consumers to security and privacy risk. Can you explain that?
The network certified location has been typically limited, so it may not be the problem. The main issue here is that the shop which have applied this program might find it difficult to persuade customers to pay for repair out of pocket. Despite the open repair market, high price could still weaken the incentive of firm and individual to take this program. On the other hand, Apple completed repair service network enable customers to go to more than 1,000 stores to get the service.
About another technology company in the Silicon Valley, Dell's PC business reports record revenue for quarter. While other tech investors in recent weeks have become concerned about a slowdown in technology spending, but Dell's earnings signal it was able to still grow earnings despite a difficult commercial environment. It swung to a quarterly profit bolstered by a large tax benefit and recorded revenue as a division selling everything from laptops to computer workstation. For example, Dell stock we closed up 3% at $46, jumped over 9% in after-house trading. Dell's net revenue, factoring in accounting adjustment, rose 1% to $23 billion.
That was surprising news. I predicted that Dell would hold a controlling stake in the combined company. Now, last but not least, the new startups pamper your pets. Link, as a pet lover person, do you know about the New York City Pet Tech Meetup?
Let me guess, is that about pet and technology?
Yes, it's a gathering of New Yorkers obsessing with pets and technology and existing combining their passions. The meeting has nearly doubled to more than 1,350 members compared to last year. The local pet tech scene comprises about 30 startups. This number shows the great opportunities in pet care market, even while the children's health care market is shrinking. There's also other numbers to make this clearer, such as there are more than 5,000 rides a month to New Yorkers and their pets, or 2,000 million pet owners don't own a car. Research shows that consumers will cut back on all kinds of activities before spending less on their pets.
This is the end of today's news report. See you in the next Tuesday.